Avant de commencer, voici ma musique sur Soundcloud.
Everything they hope for, everything they need. All the people gather round, hanging on your every word. But do they know the price you pay?
Twisty Amanozako.
Twisty Amanozako.
Mean because I'm transphobic. My fans are fucking retarded.
Aujourd'hui, je vais vous parler de Twisty Amanozaka, une chanteuse de Nissi Sanji. Nissi Sanji, c'est une agence de VTubers qui a se concentrer sur les voix comme Hololive et ils ont beaucoup de sous-catégories comme vous pouvez le voir. Mais qu'est-ce qu'une agence de VTubers? C'est eux qui vont venir s'occuper de créer les avatars, de leur dire quoi faire, comme live et avec qui. Sauf que Nissi Sanji est connue pour ses problèmes, comme avec Aster par exemple. Très clairement, après tous les dramas, je vois les fans de Nissi Sanji comme ça. Mais bon, ça c'était les réseaux de Twisty, avec énormément d'abonnés, comme vous pouvez le voir sur Twitter, sur YouTube. Et on partage aussi souvent son anniversaire. Mais bon, tout a commencé avec un appel Discord qui a fuité. Je vous laisse regarder.
But I cannot believe that she was hired. Like, not even like just being mean because I'm transphobic.
No,
like,
part of it's that.
No, it's not. You watched the video.
I know.
I can't.
It's really.
Yeah, but I think I like you.
It's literally only because their audience are all fucking Twitter trannies and they don't want to piss them off, which is fucking weird because none of those people watch me anyways. So why should I care about like them being pissed off? And everybody wonders why I don't want to stream. Like, my fans are fucking retarded and they're upset that I spam collabs all day. Have you ever considered it's because none of you like send me any money at all? Like, it's just crazy to me that they don't understand like the connection. And I mean, I can't blame them because they're all like underage.
Bon, la première partie a été très speed parce que je ne voulais absolument pas m'attarder sur ça. Je voulais absolument rentrer dans le dur et on va commencer par parler des fans de Twisty après qu'ils ont découvert du coup cet appel Discord. Normalement, vous pouvez vous dire qu'ils vont venir la boycotter. Et non, parce que il y a quand même beaucoup de fans qui ont décidé de prendre sa défense. Oui, c'est triste quand on sait tout ce qu'elle a fait, qu'elle a avoué publiquement qu'elle est transphobe. Et encore, vous allez voir, ce n'est pas le pire. Dans le monde du VTubing, on a eu énormément d'autres histoires extrêmement graves et être transphobe n'en fait absolument pas partie. C'est-à-dire que ce n'est pas si grave que ça comparé à beaucoup d'autres choses, comme par exemple, je vais revenir sur le cas de Aster qui a été accusé, et d'ailleurs ça a été véridique, d'avoir fait des attouchements, voilà, sur des femmes de son agence d'ailleurs. Donc Twisty aussi. Mais ça, je vais en revenir plus tard. Alors, qu'est-ce qui a fait que Twisty s'est pris une aussi grosse sauce, mis à part le fait qu'elle est transphobe? Eh bien, elle a avoué publiquement aussi dans une lettre qui devait être une lettre d'excuse qu'elle est lolicon et qu'elle ne s'en excusera absolument jamais. Donc pour ceux qui ne savent pas ce que c'est être lolicon, c'est aimer les fillettes qui sont en puberté ou qui n'ont pas encore atteint la puberté. Ouais, donc très clairement des gamines entre 5 et maximum 17 ans. Des mineurs. Ouais, totalement des mineurs. Et d'ailleurs, je sais pas si vous avez fait attention à son avatar, mais oui, son avatar est une loli. Et d'ailleurs, elle ne va très clairement pas s'en cacher en demandant même un nouveau avatar que je vous montre ici. Et oui, elle a décidé de mettre une tétine à son avatar. Bien évidemment, Nissi Sanji y est aussi pour quelque chose car c'est eux qui fournissent les avatars. Donc, l'agence est problématique mais tout autant que les VTubers. Moi je vous dis, Twisty elle fait de la concurrence à Asterion. Hein. De toute manière, dans les deux cas j'avais envie de me pendre. Donc au final ça revient au même. Mais bon, je vais continuer dans cette lancée sur le fait qu'elle soit lolicon. Au final, qu'est-ce qui dérange vraiment sur le fait qu'elle soit lolicon? En fait c'est pédophile. Et Twisty ne s'en cache pas. C'est une dinguerie. Non mais, vous avez une image à tenir. Imaginez que vous avez autant de followers qu'elle, c'est-à-dire entre 45 000 et 63 000. Vous allez pas commencer à dire haut et fort que vous êtes une putain de lolicone. Mais sinon, c'est quoi cette lettre d'excuse qu'elle a faite? Parce que très clairement, c'est pas des excuses, hein. Entre avoir dit qu'elle est transphobe, qu'elle est lolicone, dans cette lettre d'excuse, hein. Ouais, toujours pour s'excuser de normalement être transphobe et de tout ce qu'elle a fait. Ouais, non, c'est très clairement pas des excuses, hein, on est bien d'accord. Mais enfin, maintenant parlons d'un sujet que j'ai abordé, mais sans trop aller dans les détails, le fait qu'elle soit transphobe. Donc déjà, comment est-ce que c'est arrivé? C'est arrivé où en fait, elle a parlé à un jeune homme et elle lui a dit des choses horribles. Je vous laisse écouter.
Twitter's useless, but just to like.
Me talking to Epic for like an entire 2 hours, but it's not that bad, I guess.
Well, talking to an Indian sounds pretty terrible.
Okay. Don't be a red light, okay.
Well, I hate Epic and I hate his kind, so.
Ever since, I feel like did you say something to him because he stopped sending you stuff?
Like money or what?
No, like porn.
A bear or Epic? I don't remember
No,
saying anything to
Epic.
Epic, but I probably have called it. I've definitely called him a creep, but I don't know how recent.
Then he just stopped and then
Like, I definitely haven't spoken to him in months.
I think Epic is like attached to my She model.
I think so too.
Cause it was like
awesome.
I think he's a pedophile and an
I
Indian.
cannot wait to meet him, IRL. Should have like a little meet and greet.
he's really like She.
Is Epic living?
Yeah, why?
I swear to God, if he shows up to my meet and greet, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, why? Why?
Okay, I'm sure he's not gonna go, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know how far it is from him, but I feel like solely to piss me off, that is something he would do.
Then I can meet him there. It'll be perfect.
No. I suggest not meeting him. I don't know.
Can bond over our mutual obsession.
Oh my god.
You can tell who he is because the stench of brown will just be all over the place. It'll just smell like fucking curry and you'll know it's him.
Wait, I don't think he smells like curry though. Okay.
Really?
Okay, Epic just messaged me.
People like Epic and Bear should honestly die. Epic is literally just a fucking parasocial creep who's trying to flirt with VTubers because he cannot have sex IRL.
I don't know.
Stars never fall.
He's obsessed with streamers.
I don't know, I think he's just lonely, I guess.
No, he's a fucking loser. He is a manipulative loser
Just,
who doesn't even send you money, so you should drop him.
he's like lonely.
Star's birth is his
He told me his brother died.
Who cares?
What is your meet and greet with?
This weekend, yeah.
You should get her free tickets as a birthday present.
I don't even think I can get myself
go
tickets.
all the
Why?
way.
Why not?
Because my company hates me. I feel like you overlook that factor a lot.
If I go,
Wife, the new fucking Brave group wave is so bad. I'm actually like shocked. I don't know how the fuck they got in, because genuinely, it's like the worst I've ever seen.
wait, does
Like
that
the one girl,
Oh,
she
yeah.
literally, I need to send you her videos. I'm not even being mean, wife. Like, I'm genuinely like shocked and kind of pissed off. I don't even get a fucking call back, and this girl, who literally the worst I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. Like, it's bad.
Wait,
She
what
has
are you
like
talking about?
trans rights in her Twitter bio, which I feel like should be a red flag for any VTuber company if you're talking about that stuff publicly.
Wait,
And she
Wait.
doesn't really stream, but she uploaded some YouTube videos, and
Wait, are
they're
they,
just
like-
really
are
terrible
they-
covers.
are they like Niji Nui?
No, Brave Girl.
Oh. I don't know.
She is for the new wave that's gonna debut soon.
I don't know, maybe they saw something and
I don't know what the fuck they would see in her. Like, they must be blind.
well, I don't know, it's objective, I guess.
No, like, objectively, it's really bad, wife. Like, I will send you it and you'll understand. Like, it is just very bad.
Okay, but it's because the company, like, they really want to make money, right? So they're looking for people that can do the lewd ASMR.
I don't even think this girl can do lewd ASMR. Or do you mean, like, the one you're talking about?
Oh, no, I'm just talking about the CEO person.
Oh, yeah.
Lewd ASMR. How about she is, like, cute in her own way?
She's not cute in her own way, wife. I'm not kidding. Like, I could not get through this. Like, it's really bad. Like, it's shocked. I cannot believe that she was hired. Like, I'm not even, like, just being mean because I'm transphobic.
No,
like,
part of it's that.
Donc, je ne sais pas si vous avez pu lire les petits caractères, donc je vous laisse regarder ça. Donc, Twisty parlait avec une de ses amies d'un fan. Je sais pas pour vous, mais moi, le premier truc qui me viendrait pour parler d'une personne qui aime mon contenu ne serait pas de dire qu'il sent les épices et tout parce qu'il est indien. Non, moi j'aurais peut-être été contente, vous voyez. Une réaction tout à fait banale en final. Mais pour Twisty, non, parce que la célébrité lui est montée à la tête, hein, très clairement. La première partie de cette vidéo est terminée, car maintenant on va s'attaquer à quelque chose de tout autre, qui a toujours un rapport avec Twisty, mais cette fois que Twisty est aussi une victime de ce qui s'est passé dans Nissi Sanji. Là, vous allez pouvoir vous dire, comment ça une victime? Elle a quand même fait des choses horribles. Oui, sauf qu'avant que tout ça soit découvert, il s'est passé autre chose. Normalement, ce garçon vous dit quelque chose car j'en ai parlé en tout début de vidéo. Et il s'est passé quelque chose de très grave entre lui et Twisty. Non, ce n'est pas une relation amoureuse, mais bien une agression. Ça vous dit quelque chose? Oui, car j'en ai aussi parlé. Et donc Twisty a été victime de ça. Et il y a eu un enregistrement que je vais vous mettre.
I'm gonna try and shed some light onto the other situation now, and I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be kind of a very difficult conversation for me, and I'm sorry that if I cannot convey myself properly. There are a lot of things that have happened, so I apologize that this is not as conclusive as it should be, or if things are out of place in terms of time or missing proper context. So when I first met this person, they were very friendly and we had bonded over games. They kept pushing me to play games, and although I really didn't want to, I eventually agreed because I just wanted to have a good relationship with all of my coworkers. Over time, their behavior really started to shift. I feel like once they felt more comfortable, they began calling me more often, making extremely flirty comments about my appearance, and my voice, and they would often ask me to say specific things or codes or phrases for them so that they could hear it in my voice. They would bring up my ASMR in a way that made me feel extremely uncomfortable. They would want to call with me more and more, were acting overly familiar and constantly just putting me down, calling me weird, asking if I was mentally disabled or had Tourette's, and claiming that others at work were uncomfortable around me. It really hurt at the time, but I later found out from another coworker that this wasn't true, and that manipulation and bullying were just a pattern of his. I remember, one time we were in call and they just kept repeating, like, why can't you be normal? Why can't you just be normal? And I don't know, as someone who's never really fit in, I feel like it just kind of hit very hard. But during one of these calls, they brought up the idea of meeting up in Japan, and I've always been a shy person, but I also struggle with severe agoraphobia. Even something as simple as going to the grocery store can end in a panic attack for me, which is something that I had already mentioned before. When they suggested meeting up, I kind of explained again that I wouldn't feel comfortable, and I even said that if I were in Japan, I probably wouldn't leave my hotel room. Their response made me kind of uneasy. Instead of respecting the boundary that I had set, they kept pushing, saying that I didn't really seem like that type of person to him. He would continue with things like, what if we were in Japan together? To which I stated that, regardless of who was with me, I would still feel extremely uncomfortable. They then said, I was in Japan with you and I held your hand. And you know, I told them like that wouldn't change how I felt, and they followed up with, what if I hugged you? I repeated that I still wouldn't feel comfortable then, and what I interpreted to be a very flirty tone. They had said, what if we just stay in my hotel room together all day? Sometime after this, I was invited to Japan under the pretense that they had not many people for their event and they really, really needed me. I later found out that this was completely false. They had more than enough people for the event, and I feel like they were just trying to guilt trip me to try to get me to show up. And thinking about it, I don't think I'm a very smart person. I felt uncomfortable, but I wanted to think the best, and you know, if I was financially able, I probably would have went because I want to be a good coworker. I want to be a good friend, and thinking about like what could have happened. It's honestly something I don't really want to think about. I do a lot, and to continue, I'm gonna try and not share many details here. To try and protect the identity of the other people who were involved, but the same exact behavior, the same offer to fly other people out to Japan, if it meant that they would stay in the same hotel room with them, also happened. At another point, and with another person, they got extremely aggressive with this person for not wanting to meet up with them on a trip. I feel like this behavior to me was extremely uncomfortable and inappropriate, especially given that we were coworkers and we had around a 10-year age gap between us. I think what maybe seemed like harmless flirting to them felt very invasive and manipulative to me. The way that they would just completely ignore my boundaries and try to kind of blur the line between professional relationships and personal ones made me feel very pressured and just ultimately unsafe. I'm gonna share a clip of a conversation that we had where I basically, after finding out about what my friends had went through, I basically had confronted them about it. I feel like it's kind of weird when you offer to fly girls out, just in general. I mean, call.
In general?
Might be famous. I don't know, but don't you think
It was like a half joke.
I mean, you can't really half joke saying, I'm gonna fly you to Japan, come stay in my hotel. That's not really a joke. Like, I feel like there are some things you should and should not say to someone who is like, because like, she is a really big fan of Neji Sanji. You're on your library account. I feel like it's very awkward for her when you're saying, like, even if it's a joke, which I don't think it is. I don't think, like, you say, my joke's like unhinged or whatever, but you don't just say, I'm gonna fly you out and you can stay in my hotel room. After we had this specific conversation, we continued to go back and forth on it for a bit, and at one point, they had said something to the effect of, well, your friend is just so nice, and I really couldn't help myself, you know, and I just felt like that kind of hit home for me. I don't think that someone being nice to you is an excuse to push their boundaries, and I don't want to say this lightly, because I do believe that my friend had it much worse than I did, but I don't think being nice is an excuse to sexually harass someone. I think another thing, many people have asked why I post publicly so often, and honestly, it's because it was the only way I ever received any form of response from my job. Every private attempt at communication was met with silence or redirection. I remember at one point, recently actually, they were upset because I had stated I want to stream and said, why didn't you just ask, despite me and others pleading for months upon months for my return. And the only reason any of this even became public was because a friend chose to expose it, because I can't really put it any other way. I was stupid. I had trusted them. I truly considered them a friend, but it came to a point in our relationship where I felt like I had to set boundaries in response to their very abusive behavior, and they weren't happy with that, and they kind of stated that this was a way to get back at me. Looking back, I feel like I realized how naive I was to think that I could just handle it all on my own, but at the time, I felt like I had no one to turn to. My coworkers were already overwhelmed and dealing with plenty of issues, and I didn't want to bring my own issues into the mix and kind of just add more stress.
Si vous vous demandez, oui, Aster ne fait plus partie de la compagnie Nissi Sanji et encore heureux. Donc tout comme Twisty qui a aussi été graduation, donc ce qui signifie qu'elle a été virée de l'agence. Bon. Et encore, on utilise ce terme pour dire qu'elle est partie par exemple de son plein gré. Bon, je pense plus que c'est bien l'agence qui lui a dit ouais, autant si tu veux pas faire plus de problèmes, on va dire t'as été graduate et tout, mais voilà. Donc, c'est la fin de cette vidéo. J'espère que tout ça aura pu vous plaire, puisque j'ai pris énormément de temps à la faire. C'était compliqué à trouver les enregistrements et autres. J'ai essayé de faire ça le plus construit possible, en sachant que c'est mon premier long montage, que j'utilise ma voix très longtemps, que ça s'est passé sur plusieurs semaines, voire un mois Bah ouais, parce que du coup j'ai commencé le mois dernier et là je termine là. J'ai commencé avant le 1er juillet, on est le 1er août. Voilà. Bon bah en tout cas je suis très contente d'avoir pu partager ça avec vous. Maintenant on va passer à l'outro.